And what is up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the Nerd Talk channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys have yourselves a great day. We are back here with a fun video with a previous guest, which I believe you were one of the so obviously those who are watching it, you're familiar with the Nerd Talk podcast. You were definitely one of the earlier ones that I had on, I believe.
Yeah, I think you actually messaged me and said, like, I just started or am thinking about starting a podcast. Would you want to be on it?
There you go. That sounds about right. That sounds like
Yeah.
about me. So, well, real quick, introduce yourself, and I'll tell everybody what we're doing.
Hello, I am Beauty Baba Yaga. Live long and prosper. We're here to talk about Star Trek, right? Um,
Uh, not quite, not quite.
what's your favorite Star Trek movie? Off
Ooh,
topic.
off topic. First contact.
Okay, but I can never even remember the name because I would call it the whale movie. The
Oh, Voyage Home.
Voyage Home. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's Star
good stuff.
four.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Trek
it.
4. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's not. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
bad, but definitely
Oh,
First Contact is one of my favorites.
not
Well,
bad. You have wounded me. First Contact's really good though.
it's okay. It's good enough. I mean, I'll probably rewatch it if it's on TV. I'm gonna sit down and watch it. So if that makes
Oh.
you feel better.
All right, moving on to. But yes, I am Beauty Baba Yaga. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything. Not Twitter.
Not Twitter. Okay, that's fair. Um,
Twitter can
so
suck it.
Beauty is a huge fan of Power Rangers, and so you definitely follow. You're gonna get tons of Power Ranger lore and just anything Power Rangers related. This is your person to go
Mhm.
to. So what we are going to be doing. So it has been a while, at least for me, not for Beauty, but for me, it has been quite a while since I've seen anything Power Rangers related. I grew up with the majority of Power Rangers up until Power Rangers RPM. After that, I kind of other television shows, grew up, got busy with life, that kind of stuff. So I didn't never really seen some of these other ones. Beauty on the other hand, has, I believe, correct?
Yep.
All right,
I have 3 seasons left. I haven't seen Super Mega Force Samurai or Super Samurai.
that's fair. That's okay.
I'm
So what
working on
we
it.
are going to be doing is a fun little video. We're going to put the like about 21 of these Power Ranger series into tiers. So we got superior, excellent, pretty good, and mid. This is going to be very interesting because we both are going to definitely view certain seasons differently, and so I'm very interested to see on how this works out. Um,
I'm gonna try to be super objective. I'm gonna base off of like quality of script. It's gonna be hard.
that's fair. That's fair. Off topic for you. Who is the number one Red Ranger?
It's an interesting question. Like best fighter or best character? Or my
Best
favorite?
character? I would say best character.
See, like I felt like I would have an answer to that if you narrowed it down. Um Best Red Ranger with how well they're written.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I mean, like Zato, Wes Collins, Andros, probably. Those guys are all really like they have good arcs, well acted.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I remember the reason I was asking because I came across a TikTok a couple weeks ago, and there was this guy talk. He was like going through talking about like, oh, if you like this Red Ranger, you're this kind of person, and he says the I guess basically the top tier superior Red Ranger is Jack from SPD.
Oh yeah, he is really good and very talented actor. He
Yeah, so
doesn't really he doesn't really develop a lot. A little bit, maybe.
a little bit. So I was just curious. I was just curious. All right, so all right, let us go. Okay, I'm ready for this. So let's see what we got.
Or is that just in my phone? Did it?
Well,
Is it back?
yeah, it's back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll rock with it and see how it goes. So, um, all right. So, all right. I think first Power Rangers series we're gonna do. Okay, let's go. I want to go with the ones that you have seen,
Okay.
and then we'll go with the ones that we both have seen. So let's start with Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
Okay. I personally think the score is good, the pacing is good. Characters at least have some development. The actors do a good job. The costumes look nice. Uh I know some people don't like it because it's a little more like the Neo Saban and the Hasbro seasons are a little more like almost kitschy in a way.
Hmm.
Like I think they have maybe somehow like a little less substance, or at least in the way that it's portrayed to the audience. It's more of like younger kids kind of like candy.
Hmm.
Um I oh man, what am I even doing? I want to say excellent.
You want to say excellent?
I want to say excellent for that one.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll put it in excellent. So, guys, this is gonna be her like beauties since she has seen these particular Power Ranger series we're doing first, and then we'll go with the ones that we both have seen. So if you feel like it's excellent, I can't really push back because I haven't seen it. So
I feel like somebody's going to be mad about that, but you know,
let's see. We've got Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
man, Ninja Steel's a bit goofier than Beast Morphers. I personally do like it a lot, but the comedy relief duo really do rely on like potty humor, which definitely brings it down a notch in the quality. Still looks good. Characters maybe don't develop as much. It's more of like a show by show. Maybe they learn a lesson in the show, but they don't have as much of an overarching.
Okay.
There's nothing like it's not bad. I would say that one's pretty good.
Okay, pretty good. Okay, okay. All right. Uh Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
I know a lot of people hate Cosmic Fury. Definitely would have been better if it was longer. Cause it's just bare bones at like 10 episodes. If they'd given it 22 like some of the other seasons, I feel like they really could have had a lot more development. Uh Definitely the actors do a good job, characters do a good job. There's not a lot of room for development in that season. I do really, really love Izzy and Fern's relationship. I think that that's an excellently written Power Rangers relationship and how they handle their
Okay.
issues. Still, though, given the length and that it didn't really get to do a lot, I'm gonna go with pretty good.
Okay. All right. Uh okay. Power Rangers Dino Fury.
Dino Fury, full thing like seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, because season 2 is definitely better than season 1. I feel like it took them a second to get their rhythm, like in the writing room and in the actor chemistry.
Hmm.
Like the first half of season 1 is a little discombobulated.
Okay.
But I would say overall, good actors. There's definitely some little twists and turns, some plot twists in there. Interesting villain. I think that one's excellent.
Okay. All right. Dino Charge.
That's my baby. That's my favorite season. But honestly, a lot of the same critiques of Ninja Steel. It's better than Ninja Steel for sure. The characters are given enough time with 2 seasons. Not some of them, not as much because there's so many of them. But they definitely have like some changes, some relationships develop, some overarching plot. Some of the monsters are pretty goofy. There's some silly jokes in there that might be a little cringe.
Mhm.
I kind of feel like that one has to be in the pretty good category.
Okay. Okay. All
But to
right. All
me, it
right.
will always be superior.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Um, Power Rangers Jungle Fury. I'll let you go first, and
Oh.
then I'll chime in.
Jungle Fury's superior. I mean, I can't believe I didn't think to mention that Red Ranger when you asked me what the best like character development for a Red Ranger is. Like he's amazing. Uh I love the suits are different, like the only suits without a belt, only suits
Okay.
without knee-high boots. It's wild. Uh yeah, no, and they all have different fighting styles and the different weapons. It's really about them like learning to jive as a team. They really focus on the character development in that. As much to the point as they even have that whole flashback episode for the villain where we're talking about like what made him who he is and how we're gonna
Oh yeah.
change it to make him a villain. Like that one's superior.
Okay. Okay. I love Jungle Fury. The theme song is so catchy. The costume designs are really really good. I think the villain Daishi is really really good. Um, the martial arts aspect that they try to incorporate into it, I think, is relatively good.
Yeah.
Um, I love the storyline when they got to fight. They basically got to fight their masters that trained them. The I
Yeah.
believe I can't remember
Uh,
their names, but like that whole
Spirit
saga, that's
Masters,
great. Yeah,
Finn, Swoop, and
yeah,
Fant.
no, that's great. The Zords look cool. I love the villains. All are basically animalistic characteristics. I love that
Mm-hmm.
little aspect of them. I agree. I would say Dino Fury is a superior one. Um,
Okay.
Power Rangers Operation Overdrive.
Uh,
I hear
People
this one get a lot of. I feel like this one and maybe RPM get a really a ton of hate or dislike.
RPM hate makes no sense to me. I get the Operation Overdrive hate. I loved Overdrive because I am all about that like super kind of like goofy, poppy, light, fluffy writing, but it for sure lacks a little bit of substance in comparison to other seasons. It has way less character development. Maybe only two of the people we really know like what's going on with them, where they've come from or where they're going, more than just like race car driver.
Mm,
Um and it has some goofy characters in it. I do love the design on the villains. The what I can't even remember their names. The ice guy and the fire guy are like super cool. Um, Man, I really don't want to say that that one's mid, but it gets a lot of hate, and I know that's because the writing is like not as complex, and definitely the character development is not as complex. It has that awesome team up episode, but as far as like standout moments, I kind of feel like the Once a Rangers is pretty much it. I think it has to be mid, even though I genuinely love that season.
is this is I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the one where there's like an episode where you get where they're basically being replaced by other Rangers?
Yeah, it's Adam, Kira, Xander, Bridge,
Tori,
and Tori.
yeah,
Because they lose, the son of Rita and Zed severs their connection to the grid, and so these other Rangers come to take
yep,
their place, and then most of them quit, and Mac has to get the team back together.
yep. Okay. To be quite honest, I would definitely say it's mid because this is probably one of the ones I don't remember that much about, except for that particular episode. Because
Hmm.
I was a huge Kira and Tori fan, and
Oh yeah.
with from Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm. So I would definitely agree. It's very mid. So I guess we could go ahead and do RPM since we're about talking about that anyway.
So it's weird to me that RPM gets any hate because I feel like it's one of the best written seasons. Like they put so much work into establishing the background, the motivations, and the like development of each of the characters to the point that they all have their own episode except for Dylan because he has amnesia. So if he had a background episode, it would ruin the mystery. Um, but and it's yeah, it's beautiful. That season, a lot of the actors actually went on to have fairly successful careers. The Red Ranger is played by Eka Darville, and he's like a recognizable actor now. The Yellow Ranger, Rose McIver, she's got like those princess movies with Netflix, and she did iZombie. Like
Oh.
they really went on to have fairly successful careers, which I know a lot of. There's like the Power Rangers curse. A lot of them have a hard time.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and yeah, it has a compelling mentor. It has like the conflict of the mentor and the military, so like the non-military and the military clashing. There's a whole bunch of different like social things going on inside the city, and I think that season is superior. Like eh, the Blue Rangers like background episode,
Hmm.
it makes me cry every time. It's so good. He's amazing. I'm Scottish. Like, who doesn't know the
Uh,
meme? I actually just got a shirt that says I'm Scottish, and I thought that was my other option to wear for this. But I went with debatable.
okay, interesting, interesting. Um, I don't know. To me, let me go back to it. The costumes are fine. They looks a little goofy, but that's more of a me thing than anything else. I think the series is fine. I think the characters are good. Um, yeah, I don't understand much hate for it. Um, I mean, I think that's just a more personal to me. It's just the suits. I feel like you could have maybe done better with them. I understand what they were trying to go with and what they were trying to do, but it just looks
Really? Like, phone,
yeah.
can you please get your shit
Oh,
together?
oh,
I made my phone very angry. I'm sorry.
oh. No, you're
Can you
fine.
hear me?
Yeah. Bada boom. Okay, so RPM. We're gonna say superior.
All right.
Um. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Mm. So that one, it starts out really rough. Like when you start that, you're like, why am I watching this? Then you get to
Right.
about episode like 4, and suddenly you can't stop watching it. It definitely has some iconic moments. Uh, it's got like the helmet gets knocked off in the last fight. The villains in that one are
Yeah.
amazing. They go out of their way to make you love every single one of them right before they kill them in front of you. Um, something about it though, like I don't know if all the characters really get their due in a way. Uh, and maybe it's a little slow somehow. Uh, mm,
I always enjoyed watching the. I believe it's the Green Ranger.
Joel.
Yeah, just thirsting after the doctor.
Well, I just made a video about it, how inappropriate several of those scenes are, but I do genuinely like Joel. I just think the writing is
Mm.
a bit horrific a couple times.
Is this? Let me see. When
But
was this series?
2000.
Oh, oh okay. That may explain a good bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, you know,
Um, it also, for some reason, I feel like Lightspeed Rescue has inferior film quality. Like it feels like in my memory, I'm like, is it kind of grainy? Is it kind of like maybe the cinematography's a little off? Or am I making that up?
let's see. Bobo.
I mean, either way, I feel like I'm between excellent and superior, but I don't know. I don't know if it really deserves that excellent.
I don't know. You know what? This. Let me see. Switch to this.
Ooh.
Zoom in. Okay, let's see. It doesn't have the music, so but you know what? It's fine. It's on YouTube. We can work with that. Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just the theme song doing it, but
And
yeah,
it's
you're
like
right.
clear too.
Huh. You know, I've never noticed that.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of the only seasons where the camera's there too. I don't I feel like they've like cut some corners on the production or something.
Here, let me see if I can. Let me try this. So
Great
I can.
theme song. I do kind of feel like that theme song walked so Time Force could run, though.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. This is on. All right, YouTube. This is on YouTube, so you can't bother me about it. All right. Let me see. This is just a random episode. Let me see.
Father, they've escaped.
You're sure?
Who's escaped? Oh,
Huh.
Ryan stole the morpher. Or, oh, this is episode 1.
Yeah. 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 That is
Yeah. I think we're gonna say that one is superior or excellent, but not superior. Just because of like the pacing of the overall season, and I think the general film quality. And the suits kind of throw me off a little bit. I do like that morph sequence though.
Yeah, and then you get the titanium ranger.
That suit is sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. This was also an interesting one as well, where the Power Rangers were treated more like first responders.
Yeah.
And so I guess there really wasn't like they didn't really have to hide their identities compared to some of the other Rangers
Yeah.
of the series. So
The first season where they're like openly known to the public.
yeah. Okay.
I
So
mean,
you said
I said excellent for that one.
excellent. Okay. All right. I can't. I do like the villains. The villains are actually really, really good in that series. So okay, that's fair. That's fair. Power Rangers Zeo.
I love Zeo. I feel like Zeo is that moment, like kind of in season 3 of Mighty Morphin and Zeo, they finally got it together to where like seasons 1 and 2, I feel like they're just focusing on the actors in the front and they don't have anything going on in the foreground. By the time you get to season 3 and Zeo, I feel like there's more jokes, there's more like quick stuff, there's more like referential things, there's more background action. So it's definitely like superior. And I mean, Billy is iconic in that season. Non-Ranger Billy taking out a whole fleet of cogs with a toy car and a magnet.
You get Jason back as the Gold Ranger.
Big moment.
So
It is though, like what do the characters even do in that season? I guess like
I mean also you pretty much it's back to back seasons with pretty much the same people as well. So it's kind of like what more story could you do with them?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much the biggest thing that happens that season is like Jason comes back and then Billy leaves.
Yeah.
But even at that, it's not like the writers were really trying to develop their lives as adults, and more like they were just trying to keep them there for ratings and continually make like one episode at a time.
Yeah.
So I feel like it doesn't really have a compelling overarching plot or a lot of character development. Nevertheless, it has a lot of iconic moments.
It does. And it kind of like ties in, well, some of the elements with it kind of, ties in with Lost in, well, no, Lost in Space.
Lost Galaxy?
Oh, no. I thought it was, so because like the Forever Red series or episode, that has like a
Wild Force.
Yeah, it was Wild Force, but it had Lord Zed's Serpentera.
Serpentera, yeah.
But also it was like the Machine Empire was trying to resurrect it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking of that because it was incorporating different elements from different Power Ranger series into that one little thing. So that's what I was thinking of. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go with excellent on that one, just because of the amount of iconic things that happen in it. Though I
Okay.
do hate the lips on those helmets. The lips that are the same color as the
Oh
rest
yeah,
of the helmet.
that's so
And for some
weird.
reason, they look like they just got lip filler. Like they're so little pouty lips. It's creepy. Creeps me out.
And you know what? I don't think you. Well, you do see those quite a bit. I mean, Mighty Morphin did it.
But theirs are silver. You know,
Yeah,
they got like a lip plate. Um, I don't know if there's any other Power Rangers season where the lip is the same color as the helmet.
yeah, that's true.
Usually
That's like, yeah,
they're on a
such a
silver plate.
weird.
Yeah.
Um, Power Rangers, uh, Mega Force.
Well, so I haven't watched the second season yet. And I know there are people who really love it. And I wanted to really love it because I wanted to stand against the haters. But as far as season one goes, some of the actors can't act. And the script is very flat and a lot of times confusing. It's kind of mid, sadly.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot a Power Ranger series as I was looking here. I forgot to add Samurai. So let me do that real quick.
Oh.
I know.
How
I was just looking at it. I was just like, wait, one's missing, and I can't think of which.
how are we
Uh,
going to rate Samurai? I haven't seen it and you haven't seen it.
I've seen bits and pieces of
Okay.
it, and so it's
Okay.
okay.
I've
There
seen
we
the
go. All
Christmas
right.
special.
So where we at? Mega Force is mid.
Mid, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Lost Galaxy.
Hmm. Lost Galaxy has great theme song, interesting characters, great overarching plot. A lot happens with the
Yeah.
changing and transforming of the villains and the
Yeah.
Psycho Rangers coming back. And I feel like the Rangers really have to go through a lot. And the plot arc with the Magna Defender is heart wrenching.
Oh
Um,
yeah. I had that as a toy.
man, when he's
Yeah.
like walking through the fire, but he's imagining he's walking hand in hand with his son. You're just like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
um, I'm gonna go with that one's superior.
Okay. 'Cause I had the Megazord. I had actually both Megazords from that series. I loved them both. Uh, Power Rangers Mystic Force.
I truly love Mystic Force. It's got its haters. It's interesting the division on the theme song for that one. Some people love it, some people hate it. It feels like 50-50. Um, I do think it has like some good surprises and twists and turns. Has some decent character development, maybe not all of them a ton. I feel like Chip and Vita get a lot of the attention, and
Yeah.
they pretend to give attention to Nick, but he's just a trope anyway. Um, uh,
I don't like. I'm fine with the theme song, honestly.
yeah, I love it. The villains though are well, so like Korag is an icon, and the Vampire Queen, but they're like henchmen more
Yeah.
than the main. The main villains in that season are boring as shit. You
Yeah.
got the master never does anything except go
Yep.
and uh the guy with the piston in his head just has anger management issues and no personality, and then the mummy guy is just like, I'm better than you, but with no personality. So kind of falls flat in the villain arena. I feel like that one's pretty good.
Yeah. You don't see much magic from it either.
No, yeah, this is
And
true.
that's definitely a downside. I do love the outfits though. I think they
Oh
look
yeah.
great. The capes are awesome with it.
I love the helmet design, the visor being a
Yes.
different shape that takes up a large part of the face is really, really cool.
I don't remember. What are the things like? I don't remember Madison having that much
Do
of a crush.
She doesn't do anything? You don't remember Madison existing? Is that
You know what? That's true. I feel like you're
She's
right.
got, I think, one episode. She's got the one where um, Nick makes fun of her for hiding behind the camera, and then she gets frozen by the stone monster, and then he has to learn a lesson about That's how she interfaces with people because she's, shy but creative, and
Yeah,
that's it. Then they're like, "That's Madison. We don't need to talk about her anymore." Um,
it's wild.
yeah, and honestly, I
So
feel kind of the same way about Xander. They're like, Xander likes to flirt with people. We're good. That's it. That's all you need to know.
I mean, the Pink Ranger was hot though. So
She's also just freaking awesome.
yeah,
Love her. She's an icon. Only ranger with dyed hair.
yep.
Um,
So Mystic Force, pretty good. All right.
Pretty good.
Uh, Law, Power Rangers. Let's see. In space.
In Space is definitely renowned as quite good. The villains in that are great. I mean, the bit at the end when Ecliptor sacrifices himself to save Astronema during the Z Wave is like so sad. I mean,
Yeah,
uh what's his nuts? Dark Spectre is boring. He's
yeah,
just the big bad. But Astronema and Ecliptor and even Darkonda are like genuinely compelling, interesting, well written villains. And, people rag on Andros for just being a whiny little punk, but he does have a lot of character development in like becoming an actual member of the team. He has a
mm,
lot going on with his history and his relation. He's looking for his sister and he's got his friend in a refrigerator in a secret room. Um, and I mean, even with the characters crossing over from Turbo, I feel like they still get a decent amount of character development.
yeah.
Like the episode with Carlos where he almost quits, and then Adam's back in it. That's really, really good. I don't know if it's superior. It's definitely excellent. I mean, I think it's got to be superior just for like the end of the story arc with Bulk and Skull. I mean, I know Bulk is in the next season, but like that's kind of the moment where Bulk and Skull finish their development as characters. And then you got the Z-Wave, Zordon's sacrifice is kind of a big deal. You got the Phantom Ranger in there looking cool and
Oh
having
yeah,
huge trust issues. Uh Yeah, and I mean, even like when that season first started, when I started that season, the Alliance of Evil, all those people in the same room together, that is so awesome. Just even they don't even really do it that many times, but even if they did it once, that they put all those people together and have them like communicating and making jokes and quips about like how they don't get along is really, really cool. So I think that one's superior.
okay, okay. All right. Power Rangers Samurai.
I mean, I think that it's mid, but I'm not actually sure.
We can revisit. We can put it mid, but then we can revisit it. Like we could probably both watch the series and then come back and discuss it.
I mean, Toa's gonna get so mad at us if he watches this. Um, I'm sorry, Toa. I haven't watched it yet. I don't.
um, this Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
So Dino Thunder, I personally did not enjoy, but I think it has a lot of really good qualities, and a lot of people love it. And I honestly, even though I didn't like it, I still think it's superior. I mean, the theme song's amazing. You got the return of Tommy Oliver. Much as I felt the writing of the three main characters is relatively flat and tropey, there are some excellently written side characters, like the relationship between Trent and Anton when they're both waffling back and forth between good sometimes and evil sometimes is
Yeah.
super interesting. And then like Cassie, and I don't remember her little boy toy's name, but the like Bulk and Skull
Oh,
of that season,
yeah.
they are one of the best written plot arcs I've seen in that short amount of time. Like the journey that they go on with the scene time that they have is really amazing. I feel like they really grow on screen, and you actually believe by the finale that they would like give the tape back to the Rangers and not make their big break out of exposing their identities. So I think that one is superior.
Okay. It's one of my favorites. I'm a big dinosaur person. Growing up as a
Yeah.
kid, I was a big dinosaur person, and so this was definitely one of my favorites. Um, I loved the episode was Tommy, and you kind of like the Dino Thunder Rangers learn about the other previous eras of
Oh
Power
yeah,
Rangers as well. I thought that was really cool.
the
Um,
anniversary episode.
yeah.
That one's
Oh,
really
that
good.
was great. I love it. Um, so I thought, yeah. So you said Superior.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
All
mean, and
right.
that theme song freaking
Yeah,
slays.
it is good. Love it. Power Rangers Turbo. Again with Turbo, again you're going on what a third season with some of the same.
Yeah, well, and the transfer of power in Turbo is really kind of clunky.
Mm,
And I know I actually quite enjoy Justin, but he gets a lot of crap for being, kind of light, kind of fluffy, kind of lame. But I like him. Um, yeah, and also it's hard for the characters to really have any development because they switch in the middle of the season,
yeah,
and switching in the middle of the season, just trying to cycle those guys out so you don't have to keep paying them and you can pay people less. Carlos has no personality in Turbo.
yeah.
None. He is nothing. He is a cardboard cutout. And then when you come to In Space, he actually becomes a character. Um, but and yeah, they started it with so many things that felt like ratings grabs. Like Demetria's always rhyming until episode 11 when she randomly stops. Uh, Alpha 6 has that really annoying accent and is incredibly
Oh
rude
yeah.
until In Space when he gets a new voice and suddenly starts being nice for no apparent reason. And Diva Talks was obsessed with like putting bombs everywhere for like 7 episodes and then gave up on that, I guess. Uh, I do freaking love the Blue Centurion though. The Blue Centurion is my boy. He is my son. I will protect him. Keep all the bees away from him. I
I remember
yeah.
got because I think the first time I saw Diva Talks was like maybe the Turbo Power Rangers movie.
Hmm.
And even the show, I was thinking about it a couple of weeks ago because when I was like thinking about putting this together, I was just like, I never noticed how much like cleavage she
Oh,
showed in this series, or even
she
it's
is
like,
spicy. She's
yeah,
spicy and a half.
yeah. So I was like, oh wow, it's so interesting. Like as a kid, you don't think about that, but then as you get
Hmm.
older and go back and visit, it's like, oh wow, I did not realize this was all there. So, um, I'm trying to remember because didn't the Turbo movie set up the series, or did they retcon that a little bit?
Uh, yeah, the Turbo movie sets up the series. They lose the they lose the Zeo powers. It was originally in the script that they were going to lose them when Cat falls into the water, but they cut all of those scenes. So
Hmm.
they kind of just have like a throwaway line where Zordon's like, "You need these ones to use the ghost ship to get to an alternate dimension," and then
Oh yeah.
they never go back. So it's a bit confusing, but they do switch from Zeo to Turbo in that movie.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
I
Uh,
kind of think it's mid. Much as there were things that
really?
I loved about it, it's too discombobulated to really be a standout thing. Like
Yeah.
it has no coherency with the character switches and all the different plots that they're trying on that go away immediately. And
I think by Turbo, I was kind of like probably the only reason I watched it was because of Tommy Oliver. Like I'm a huge Oliver lover. I know a lot of people question whether or not he's the face of Power Rangers and stuff like that. But
I think he was in so many seasons. I think it's
yeah,
fair to stand Tommy.
yeah.
I just
So
don't like it when people get grumpy about it.
that's true. That's true. Uh, Okay, mid. I won't push back. I'm fine with that. Um, Time Force.
Oh, Time Force is there. So I mean, so Jen has such a compelling story. She
Yeah,
is it's a revenge thing. Her team have to hold her back because she almost loses it. And I know like Lucas has no personality. Katie has maybe 2 episodes. Trip, he's kind of mildly there the whole time, but doesn't really have any backstory or super huge episodes.
yeah,
It's all Wes and Jen at the end. Well, and Eric a little bit, but Wes and Jen both have really, really great stories, like where they start and where they end up, and it's got great villains. I love like Rancic is one of the only villains to have ever gone undefeated because he
yeah.
surrendered. Um, the fact that like he genuinely loves Nadira. When I started that season, I totally thought she was going to be like just his spoiled daughter that he puts up with and he doesn't really care. But then like making him a villain who has someone that he genuinely loves and cares about makes him such a more complex and compelling character, and then it ends up being why he surrenders at the end because she
Mm,
wants him to. Also the theme song is freaking awesome. The suits look really cool.
yeah,
Could have handled more time travel in that season for sure,
that's
but
true.
I do
The
think the
Quantum Ranger.
Quantum Ranger suit is dope.
I Every once in a while I will come across like on TikTok people just like posting Power Ranger stuff and just like where Wes tells him it's just like don't do it and he just kind of looks at him and just goes and like sticks his hand in it and I was like oh my this dude is just aura farming right here like what are we doing like
Eric,
so cool. um
Eric has
yeah,
the biggest chip on his shoulder.
he does.
Man is insane. He is holding on to that grudge for dear life. Like when Wes's dad ends up in the hospital and Wes is forced to take over the company for a temporary period, he doesn't even want to, and it's like a
Yeah.
decision by the board. And Eric sort of quietly is like, I must leave town and sell my house and walk away as a vagabond with one bag to my name. And you're like, Eric, Jesus Christ, man. It's you could keep your job for like a week until his dad gets better, or
Yeah.
maybe not sell your house. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I loved it, loved him, love him. Um,
Yeah.
all right, where are we feeling? You said superior,
I
right?
mean, I feel like that one's superior, but that's probably a little bit biased considering that
That's fair. Yeah.
some of the characters are really not developed, but I just think that Jen has such a compelling and well-written story.
Power Rangers SPD.
Kind of also feel like that one's superior. I know
Yeah.
that one it has some haters too, and I mean obviously like ACAB sucks that they're cops. Really, really unfortunate. Um, but I mean the suits are really awesome. It's got very like memorable characters. I think that Sky has a really compelling plot arc, and Doggy. Um, Bridge is kind of stagnant even though he's amazing. Same with Z and Sid, honestly.
Oh
And
yeah.
I know like Jack definitely he does something, but it's not a lot of something.
Right.
He changes a little bit, but I do think that Doggy and Sky both have really great plot arcs. And like even with them being stagnant, like Boom doesn't change at all, but he's a really compelling character.
Yeah.
And like his speech at the end about how he's going to stay even though like he's not a ranger and he doesn't have any powers, like that is intense.
You had I forgot her the assistant. She becomes a ranger for one
Cat.
episode, which
Yep.
I loved her.
Oh my god,
She looked
amazing.
great. Uh, and then for Sky, I really loved the episode where Jack lets him be the Red Ranger to
Yeah,
arrest
yeah.
the bait criminal
The
and
guy that killed his
everything.
dad.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that is cool. That is cool. Doggy's cool. definitely one of my favorite episodes is where they basically go to boot camp and become SWAT and get
Yeah.
the SWAT mode. Love that. And then you got um
The
A Squad and
the Ace, yeah, that's like full evil team, which I mean, obviously the Psycho Rangers, but like they turncoat, which is a new thing,
yeah,
and end on evil. Most evil Rangers start on evil and then amend their ways, or start on evil and stay evil. These guys start out good and then they go to the bad guy.
yeah.
I do think the villains are a little one-sided, all except for the girl with the book. What's her Mara?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's interesting. I mean, they're all interesting, but I feel like they don't do a lot as far as like having complexity or developing in any way.
Right.
And I've talked to someone before about I hate the way that Power Rangers kind of tries to pretend that, there's not all this death and destruction over here because this one person is okay. They're like, oh, Doggy's wife is alive. And I'm like, yeah, and
Oh
his
yeah.
entire planet is dead. Uh,
Yeah.
and I just like, I don't know, it wasn't really necessary for them to bring her back. They did it as like a band-aid. Um,
It's
but
really wild throughout Power Rangers how much destruction actually happens in these series and how many people probably actually die in these
hundreds of
series. Like
thousands. Yeah.
it's really really wild. SPD, I think it's superior.
Yeah.
The villains probably could be a little bit better, but
I mean,
overall,
maybe,
like
yeah. Maybe it's
so,
excellent, honestly, because some of the characters don't go anywhere and the villains aren't
yeah.
interesting. I really, really like it, but I kind of, I don't know.
You know
Are we,
what?
are we, uh, we glazing it too much? Yeah, I think excellent.
Yeah, I think it's it. Yeah. Uh, Power Rangers Wild Force.
Wild Force. Wild Force is so different from a lot of other seasons in the way that it really kind of focuses on and shows what you have to give up to be a Power Ranger. And in that way, it's so much more mature and impactful, like showing them sleeping in cots on the Animarium, having multiple episodes dedicated to like what their life was and what their dreams
Mm,
were and what they had to give up. And in Danny's case, like the person he idolizes has a bad opinion of him now because he can't say that he's a ranger. Um, I think that it has a very compelling story in that sense. And they develop some relationships. I don't know that really anybody really changes all that much in it, but they do really establish all of the members of the team get their due and have their
yeah.
like backstory and stuff. And I love the henchmen, the orgs, Toxica and Gendrax are
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, Toxica, Gendrax, and Zenaku, they're like
Oh yeah.
overarching stories as villains, and then all like it's so weird that Zenaku comes back at the end and then just kind of like is like I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go
He follows
Merrick.
Merrick. Yeah, he just like I thought that was always interesting. I was just like, but you were destroyed. How are you?
Someone was telling me recently that's such like toxic X vibes. Like Zenaku was like, "Oh, here I am again. You can't shake
Let's
me."
see.
Um, but I mean the main guy is pretty boring. Even like the human version and the like we don't really know anything about Master Org. He's just bad. And then the human guy who becomes Master Org is pretty much just an insane psychopath, just a serial killer. um but I also like that season going on what I was saying with SPD and bringing Isenia back, Doggy's wife. They don't do that in Wild Force. His parents are dead. And that one really, I was like delighted and a little surprised when I watched that
Hmm.
season. I was like, they're actually dead? Okay, that's different for Power Rangers. Um,
I thought he was a great actor.
Yeah.
For this series. I don't know what he's done.
Rest easy now.
Well, he's killed
Like-
somebody, but
Really?
oh, you didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah, he killed his roommate with a samurai sword.
Interesting.
Went to prison for 5 years. Got out on good behavior. It was voluntary manslaughter, they said, but they were fighting, and there's some evidence that potentially the other guy was defending himself from the samurai sword, so it may have been a bit more malicious than voluntary manslaughter. But yeah,
I liked him.
yeah. He's also in Samurai.
The darkness is over.
Decker, is that the guy's name?
Huh.
And the Animarium are safe.
But he does a good job in the show.
And I'm
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And
Anyway,
yeah, that's a good doggy.
did he get a dog? Did he get a dog at the end of the show?
I think so.
It looks like he got a dog. I forgot about that.
Well, I think the show like made it to where like he's pretty much
Perhaps
good with
some
animals.
pieces
So
Yeah, he can talk to animals, I think.
yeah.
Um.
So
Oh, really? You're gonna put some
After
flowers
forming
on that?
his peace with Dr. Adler, he continued
No.
to use his skills to help animals wherever he went.
That psychopath murdered his parents for no reason.
hey, he's just trying to. He forgave. So I mean,
I don't believe in that. I'm not believing.
that's fair.
And theoretically, she goes back to the military and has been MIA, presumed dead.
That
for
is true.
5 years. 'Cause,
That is wild.
The Princess Shayla says that she joined the team 4 years ago. So she's literally been MIA for like 5 years by the end of the season.
She definitely would have been questioned on where she's been. They wouldn't just let her return like that.
She crashed on an
Taylor
island.
returned to Air Force, where she
They
was given a hero's welcome by the younger pilots.
She was given a hero's welcome by the
she's a
younger
hero.
pilot. What did she do?
Crashed on an island and was stuck there for 5 years.
This is wild. Now just like re-listening to this. Like what did she even do? Now if they knew she was a Power Ranger,
Then,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. But she's been missing for 4 years. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
What happened to you? I mean, some say you landed on an island in the sky. Is that true?
Yeah, kind of like in a fairy tale.
An island in the sky. Sounds like you guys are reading too many children's stories.
Still gaslighting. Still
This-
manipulative.
Oh my
Classic
gosh.
Taylor.
That is
If we can't just watch the entire end of Wildfire.
gosh. I didn't realize how bad that looked either.
Wow.
So
On the dot.
Our time is here.
I feel like this is a friend.
yeah.
Stay. Be a nice kitty and go eat a mouse.
Max and Danny decided to go on a long vacation and see the world.
Because they are a couple.
You know what? You know what? I'm fine with that. There's nothing wrong with going on a long vacation with your best friend, lover, whatever. I respect that. I'm happy for them.
I don't.
You saved the world.
Yeah.
So
No, definitely, they deserve it.
Merrick wandered the globe searching for his next adventure, along with an unlikely companion from his past.
With his weird toxic ex, who is a ghost.
going?
I mean, quite honest, I will let this toxic ex follow me as well.
Could use some company.
Just
Pretty hot.
My
the
path
design
is
is
not
just
alone.
so cool.
I still have much to atone for.
You and I have a lot in common. You're not the only lone wolf looking for redemption.
Follow me if you must. I won't stop you.
Well then, lead the way. Old friend.
I mean, they hung out together for 3,000 years.
Was
So.
free from Oryx, and all of the Power Rangers went on to live peaceful, happy lives.
But what happened to Alyssa, the White Ranger?
Oh, how could I forget? Alyssa finished college and went on to become a teacher.
Nerd.
Like you?
Like me.
Is that true, Miss Unrelay, or did you just make it all up?
What do you think?
I swear, I recently feel like I saw her. Maybe not in the news, but something recently. I can't think of
Like
what it is though.
Drama, or I mean,
Maybe.
She's been kind of saying a lot of stuff on social media.
Oh, really?
She is the problem.
Oh, that makes. Oh, I see.
She
That
is
may
the
be
drama.
what it is. That maybe I came across somebody talking about her because of
Yeah.
that. So that may be what the.
She's got full drama.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sometimes you gotta be the drama.
Yeah. So Wild Force.
Man, I think it's excellent.
Trying to think.
Maybe I think it's superior. It's really hard to distinguish between those two. What do you think?
It is one of my favorites, despite like.
I mean, it's really well put together.
Yes.
I
And then
think
obviously you have to like incorporate the Forever
Well,
Red into it a little bit.
Forever Red. Put it in Superior. It's got
Yeah,
Forever
so
Red. Well, and honestly, even their team up episode, like they did Forever Red as an anniversary thing, but they also have a team up with Time Force, and that episode's really, really good.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
I want to say Ninja Storm is superior. Just go with my gut. I mean, has very well written characters. It's got a lot of variety and like interesting stuff in it with the the bikes and the skateboarding and the surfing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love Tori. Tori, our first female Blue Ranger.
First Yellow Ranger for
First
the
male.
Dustin.
Oh, no, because the Alien Rangers. Not that he has a personality.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Where's his name? Which one is that? That's not Orico's the red one. Krokanakin is the black one. I can never remember the yellow one's name. I just got Delphine and Sestro. The other ones I get confused on them. But yeah, I don't even remember the Yellow Alien Ranger having dialogue. It's really like the Delphine and Sestro show. But he is a male Yellow Ranger. But yeah, Dustin.
So Delphine, the White Ranger, Titus, the Yellow Ranger,
Titus,
Sestro, the blue, Corcus, the black, and then Arcio, the red.
Orico.
Okay. It's nice.
Yeah, Krokanakin. That's what I said. The Black Ranger, Krokanakin.
You're right. Exactly. It sounds completely the same. You're right. My bad. I again, this is just I really, really love Ninja Storm. It is.
I really do.
So good. Then you get introduced to the Thunder Brothers.
Thunder Bros. Love them.
And then you get the Green Samurai Ranger, and you learn that. See, I had the toy as a kid. I had the Green Samurai Ranger toy as a kid, and
this is the Henshin Vault one.
Yeah,
it's really nice. It's like actually metal and weighty. And I love the villains in Ninja Storm. I know they're very comedic, but their comedy is so next level. Like the meta jokes when the sisters Mm.
I shouldn't even try to remember them. If my brain is going to block me, it's going to block me. But they get frustrated. They're like, he blew up the monster. And they're like, what do we do? And Lothor's like, you make them big. They blow them up, you make them big. How long have you been working here? Like, this is what we do. And like, that is so iconic. Lothor, I think, might be my favorite Power Rangers villain. And that's mostly to the performance and the writing of the jokes. But, it's Mara and Capri. And they're both named Catherine. They call themselves the Cats. They're phenomenal. Like, instant chemistry, so good. And yeah, I think that the characters are all pretty well developed, honestly. The relationship between Cam and his father. I mean, Sensei's in it a little bit less, but he still has like kind of character development. He's mostly just there for the
training and
they're like, he's a gerbil. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, then you learned like Lothor's relationship with the sensei and Cam and and everything like that. So it's just it's just so good. So I don't remember if there's a team up in that series with other Rangers.
There isn't. That was the first season where they switched filming to New Zealand. So they spent the budget moving filming and didn't have budget to do a team up, or it would have cost more because they would have had to fly all the actors out. So
yeah,
that's the team up we will never get. Except there's that guy that does he gets dialogue from the Power Rangers shows of the actual actors and overdubs it on top of the scenes from the Sentai that never got adapted. So there is a video on YouTube of the team up between Ninja Storm and Wild Force. No, not Wild Force. Wild Force. Ninja Storm and Wild Force that has like the real actors' voices on it, and he just like made it all work. And it's really cool. If only it were an actual episode.
I want to go find that. That's actually interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's done it with a couple different, like, just big awesome fight team ups that we never got. And the amount of time that it would take to scrub through the whole season, find dialogue that works, put it together in ways that make sense, like, it's pretty cool. I can't remember what it's called or what his name is called, but yes, good. Put that in Superior.
And
well,
last but not least, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the one that started it all. Like, I'll let you go first, and then I'll.
Okay, why are there so many episodes without consistency? Like, why is it like 60 episodes, 80 episodes, 40 episodes? That doesn't make any sense. There's no overarching plot. The characters don't really do much, honestly, and it's so good. And it started it, and I love the characters, but and the Ron Wasserman, like, that's where all the Ron Wasserman bangers are. Like, what is when the Tengu Warriors show up and it's called the 541? What does that song even mean?
Oh, right.
It's so good. Call the 541, and you're like, what is happening? What is it? What? But still, there's so many episodes that are kind of just stale and
fair.
No plot, no consistency, no character development, really.
I wonder if that's because the Sentai version stopped doing episodes, and so they kind of had to basically
fudge it.
Yeah, because I think I saw this on TikTok where somebody was like talking about this, and I didn't know that. Well, I knew the American version was copying the Japanese version to an extent, but I didn't know
they even ran out of footage to a point that the Sentai show ended up filming new stuff just to send to them. Like, they paid them to film new things just to send them to try and make. Like, try and squeeze as much out of it as you can. And like, that's why he turns into the White Ranger too, because the Green Ranger actually dies in Ranger. And so they didn't have any more footage with him. So that you can only have Tommy in it for so long. I really want to say Mighty Morphin's pretty good. I don't feel right.
Really?
To me,
like, to me, it's superior. I mean, one, obviously, it's the one that started it all, American wise. It started it all.
Mm.
Two, it was such a generational phenomenon when it kicked off and got going. Yeah, there was really no overarching story. It's basically a villain of the week each
Mm.
episode, which I don't mind. I don't get mad
I
at. I mean,
like
you
that
had your
formula.
yeah. I mean, you had your arching villains, Lord Zed, Rita Repulsa, fine. Um,
I mean, if we're talking cultural impact, it's superior. It's beyond
yeah,
superior. I mean,
yeah,
Power Rangers popularized tokusatsu to the entire planet.
right. And like Jason was my favorite. Like I was a huge Red Ranger fan
Love
growing
Jason.
growing up until Tommy Oliver came on the scene. And when
Mm.
that Dragon Zord and the Green Ranger first appeared, I was like, "Oh, I love this. I love this." And then we got the White Tiger Ranger. I was like, "This guy's my favorite. He is my clear favorite."
That suit is so cool too.
It is, and
I,
I will say the only downside, well, one of the downsides is the whole retcon with the Mighty Morphin movie and the show.
oh, I was just
That
talking to somebody about that. I know they couldn't use the movie for the show because there was a licensing thing, they didn't want to pay for it. But I feel like they easily could have just started the show with them already being the Ninjetti and
yeah,
totally just pretend like you don't have to reference the movie, you don't have to pay for the movie, but
yeah,
everyone's going to fill in the gaps and just assume that the movie is canon.
yeah,
Like you could have glazed over that and just kind of no one would have noticed, but they really like they're like, let's redo the whole thing, and it's not as
yeah. I
good.
hated that because like you had to introduce like Ninja War and everything,
Well,
and
I'm
I was
like
just kind of like,
they're out in the desert with a map and they're like everything's super dramatic, and I'm like, you're in someone's backyard with a like sheet of paper, and they're like, someone fell in quicksand, and I'm like, there's no fucking quicksand there.
just
I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, you could bleep me out.
it's fine. You're good. You're good.
It's just like it's a culture shock almost, going from the quality they put into the movie with the budget to
yeah,
how they redo it in the beginning of season 3 is just like goofy camera angles. It's like literally like someone filming with their friends in their backyard. How do
yeah.
we pretend there's quicksand
Just
here? Oh, the map is drawn with permanent marker. Like,
oh gosh, I love it.
I
The
do
Mighty Morphin movie suits get a lot of hate too.
do.
I don't think that's fair. I think this was the 90s. You worked with what you had, and I thought the suits looked good moving them from a TV product, because you look at the movie product compared to the TV product, the movie's clearly better, and obviously it's for a theatrical release and everything,
Yeah.
but compare Mighty Morphin to what we got with the 2017 Power Rangers film. I don't really I don't really like the 2017 version suits. They felt
And
too
they
Iron Man-ish.
when you see the 2017 suits on a cosplayer, they look so good.
Yeah.
And I think that it they put too much effect on them. Then the
Yeah.
thing is,
Oh yeah.
they had those real suits, and yet putting them in like a completely digital surrounding and glazing over them and creating so much digital stuff to them and like cutting out bits and having like so many digital inserts of them, they lose all meaning at that point. It's very much like the Transformers syndrome. Like there's too many pieces, it's too digital. Your eye can't focus on what's going on.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just
I do
like
like I like that
I
movie.
I
But
do like the movie. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like the 2017 movie. I thought the way they switched characters around,
thought that was fun.
particularly Zach, Billy, Trini, I thought was actually really good and really a fun idea of what these characters are.
Mhm.
Because obviously you had the original Mighty Morphin. Now I don't know if it was on purpose or is the
They say
times
it was
of
an
it.
accident. It could have been subconscious.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not really willing to buy it that it was an
yeah, and
accident.
so
But
I thought that was good, but it's just the suits I didn't like, and I felt like the Zords the Zords and the Megazord, I was like, come on.
I think it's funny. I feel like there's a Mighty Morphin movie curse that the Zords at the end have to be super cringe. I mean, the 1995, the digital effects are
Oh
horrifying.
yeah.
The 2017, they're super, like, the design is really off. There's too much going on. They're
Yeah.
weird, they're a weird shape. And then even the Once and Always Netflix special, the quality of the digital effects at the end of the movie is like so vastly different from the rest of it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like when you have a Megazord fight at the end of a Mighty Morphin thing, the Megazords have to look like crap.
Yeah, it's just it is just it's wild and it's wild. And now we're probably never gonna get a new well, I think Netflix is in talks.
Well, they already like canceled their thing with Netflix, and then they did their thing with Paramount, and then they canceled their thing with Paramount, and then they're saying they're doing it with Disney Plus, and everybody's saying it's going to be the same production direction team that did the new Percy Jackson TV show, but those guys can't confirm. So either they signed an NDA or they're not doing it. And I just feel like Hasbro keeps canceling things and like burning bridges, and I don't know if they're ever going to find anyone to actually make anything with them.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last Power Rangers series as a whole came out in, what, 2 years?
So it's 3 years ago now, 2023. But it was the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Oh, okay. Well.
2.5 years, 2 and a little smidgen. But yeah.
Yeah, and so just Mighty Morphin, I think they had, I don't think you really see it in later episodes, but like Mighty Morphin had episodes where you actually learned a lesson in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. So I think that's
that's like that's
yeah.
a thing though in Power Rangers. Like
yeah,
it's a consistent thing.
Yeah. So
I'd say we split the difference and say it's excellent.
That's fair. Okay, I can agree with that. That's fair. So is there one that you feel different about, that you might like, I kind of want to change this since we've been going through this?
I feel like we should put Samurai in Pretty Good because I feel guilty because I haven't seen it. You
know what? That is fair, because it came to the back of my mind with well, no, it's not Samurai, it's Megaforce, that has all the Rangers together for that final battle and everything.
Yeah, the legendary battle. But I mean, that is only 2 episodes. It's like they really kind of shortened it, and it's not as cool as it should be.
That's true.
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Well, we'll see how the comments go.
So. Yeah, I can see some disputes happening for sure, but engagement boosts the videos, so.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true. All right, guys, that is where we are going to end this video. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. I will have a link to Beauty's Instagram and content down in the description below. And then obviously you can check out the gaming channel, the Nerd Talk podcast channel, and everything else down in the description below as well. Thank you guys again for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Be sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. You guys have a good one.